Yep, welcome everyone to this evening's broadcast of girls high school volleyball. Tonight, the Fremont Firebirds will be hosting the Mountain View Spartans. Currently, in the SC Val Athletic League, Mountain View is on top and is undefeated, going 4-0 so far this season. Fremont is close behind, right now at 2-2. Tonight's game will be important for both teams. Mountain View, showing their 4-0 record there within the conference, is two spots ahead of Fremont, currently 2-2, and fourth place out of 7 teams. We'll be starting the first set with Fremont serve from Joanna Wu. That will be a side out, and service turns to Mountain View. Senior captain Peyton Schaefer serves. Fremont is able to return the service, but it does go out of bounds. Mountain View will serve again. Mountain View forces an error on Fremont so that to take the service back. The score now stands Mountain View 3, Fremont 1. Mountain View just rotated in Eleanor Johansson, a 6'1" senior. That is a side out on that exchange, and service will. Mountain View unable to recover that. The side out will put the service to Fremont. Again, Mountain View unable to handle that service. From Jen Burge, a 5'2" senior from Fremont. Eleanor Johansson's shot, was blocked by Fremont, but they were unable to keep it on the Mountain View side of the net. Johansson will now serve. That point goes to Mountain View for one too many touches on the Fremont side. Johansson to serve. That is a side out and return of service to Fremont. Crystal Tan will be serving. That time Fremont was unable to manage the shot from Mountain View captain Peyton Schaefer, and resulting in a side out and service returns to Mountain View. That spike from Mountain View 6'1" junior Kira Palmbush secures them a point. They are now leading 7-4. Mountain View service from number 6, Ashley Kane. Successful block by Fremont there, performed by number 13, 5'7" sophomore Emma Schultz. Serving now for Fremont, number 7, Cameron Schultz. Cameron is a 5'7" senior. And that time Fremont is unable to block the spike coming from Mountain View captain Peyton Schaefer. Serving for Mountain View is Kira Palmbush. That time Fremont was unable to get control and return it. Mountain View now leads 10-5. Very difficult shot from Johansson of Mountain View. Serving for Fremont is a freshman, Misha Suresh. Fremont's number 10, Kelly Mahoney, a 5'10" junior, successfully blocks Mountain View shot. They maintain service. Mountain View, with a great effort to set up a shot, was unable to successfully complete the sequence. This will be the third service for Misha Suresh. That time, Eleanor Johansson's shot was unable to be controlled by Fremont, resulting in a side out. Mountain View will serve, leading 12-8. Serving for Mountain View is number 6, Ashley Kane. That spike from Mountain View's number 13, Lauren Price, a 5'10" senior. And in that sequence, Mountain View's Eleanor Johansson and Lauren Price combined to block the shot from Fremont. Kane to serve again. In that sequence, Eleanor Johansson gives a gentle tap over the attempted block by Fremont. Great sequence there between the two teams with successful block of Fremont spike by number 10 Kelly Mahoney, and then Fremont unable to return the ball back in inbounds. Ashley Kane of Mountain View fails on that service, so that will result in a side out. Fremont serves. Joanna Wu will serve, and they are trailing now 9-16. With that side out, service will return back to Mountain View. Service coming from number 14, senior co-captain Peyton Shaver. And that return from Fremont is long. Alexandra Davila of Fremont gives a powerful spike. That results in a side out. Fremont serves, and in fact, it's Alexandra Davila who will serve. Peyton Schaefer's shot there, handled by number 4, Joanna Wu, but Fremont is unable to set it for their return. Serving now for Mountain View is number 13, Lauren Price. Fremont's number 11 successfully spikes against Mountain View. That was Kayla Sun, 5'5" senior. Turning from a timeout and getting ready to resume play, Fremont High School will serve number 6, Jen Burge. Jen is a senior. Some very great combination of passes there from Mountain View High School, and number 20, Kira Palmbush, puts it over the net into an area where Fremont was unable to return it. Serving now for Mountain View will be number 15, Eleanor Johansson. Johansson is a senior. She is 6 feet 1 inches tall. Great block attempt by number 13, Emma Schultz, the sophomore for Fremont High School. It does, though, stay on the Fremont side of the net, and they're unable to control it there. Service again by Johansson. Fremont's Jen Burge with the bump there to set it. And Fremont is unable to block the hit back from, Mountain View is unable to block the hit back from Fremont. That was number 7, Cameron Schultz of Fremont with the spike there. Fremont will now serve. It's number 12, Alyssa Guzman. That time Guzman Fremont High School was unable to return that hit. Mountain View unable to take advantage of the side out and earn further points. They now lead 22-13. Cameron Schultz will serve for Fremont. Cameron's a senior. Despite a nice combination of passes, Mountain View was unable to take advantage of that and take service back. So Cameron Schultz will serve again for Fremont. Kira Palmbush is able to spike the ball there, simply unplayable by Fremont. So that spike will result in a side out. It puts Mountain View's point total to 23, and serving for them will be the junior Kira Palmbush. Mountain View hit that long. Service will stay with Fremont. This time is Misha Suresh. Misha is only a freshman, and Fremont retains service. That time the service from Suresh was unable to be controlled by Audrey Moore, number 2 of Mountain View High School. She is also a freshman, and we'll see service again from Misha Suresh. That is the 4th point in a row for Fremont, the Fremont Firebirds. The score now stands 18-23. And that will be 5 points in a row. The Fremont Firebirds have scored 6 points in a row. They've closed the gap now to 20-23. KMVT Sports would like to thank our sponsor, Altos Mobile Massage. Massage can change your mental and physical state and inspire you to give power and energy to solutions. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing. As the timeout wraps up, the Fremont Firebirds have returned to the court first. They have had a great streak of points scored and is very anxious for play to resume. Point to Fremont. They have now closed the gap to 2 points. The freshman Misha Suresh has served several points in a row here for Fremont. Side out and point to Mountain View High School. Number 6, Ashley King, with a very tricky play. Taking, instead of setting the ball, she slid it over the net into an empty space on the Fremont side of the floor. Ashley King now serves for Mountain View. Fremont is unable to get to it. And that will be the game. Mountain View wins the first game, 25-21. We are back at the Fremont High School Gymnasium for the second game in tonight's match between the Fremont Firebirds, who are hosting the Mountain View Spartans. Mountain View took the first match despite a furious comeback from Fremont. And service will begin in the second game from Sorry, the ball's not yet on the court. One moment. Service will begin in the second game. Will be coming from Mountain View. Number 8, Katrina Tan. She is a freshman player on this varsity team. Fremont unable to control that service and return it, despite the efforts of number 10, Kelly Mahoney. The service from Mountain View is unsuccessful, resulting in a side out and change of service to Fremont. Number 4, junior Joanna Wu will serve. And that time, Kayla Sun is unable to get the hit she wants to return it across the net. Service will then go to Mountain View. A very strong spike from Eleanor Johansson there was partially blocked by number 10, Kelly Mahoney. Fremont, though, unable to control it after that. Great spike by number 9, Alexandra Davila for Fremont, but it was successfully blocked by Mountain View. Mountain View was unable to get the spike of their own back across the neck. So Alexandra Davila will serve. She is a junior and stands at 5'7". That was Davila with the dive to put the ball back over the net. And once again, we'll see Johansson get a strong hit and a partial block from the front line of Fremont, but resulting in a very difficult to control shot. Serving now for Mountain View is number 13, Lauren Price. A strong and successful spike from Fremont's number 10, Kelly Mahoney. Kelly Mahoney at 5'10" is the tallest player on Fremont's team. Service now will come from number 6, Jen Burge. That time Mountain View diverts their hit across court instead of spiking it. It, however, goes out of bounds, so service stays with Fremont. Successful service from Fremont. The Mountain View players elected to let it go through, thinking it would be long. With that, Fremont now leads 5-4. Fremont did a great job controlling that spike from Mountain View's Kira Palmbush. Unfortunately, they couldn't set the sequence of passes to maintain service. That time, Fremont's unable to control the service from Eleanor Johansson, the Mountain View co-captain. And after a very long rally, service returns to Fremont. And unfortunately, Fremont could not maintain that service. So the point will go to Mountain View. And service will be delivered by number 5, Aiden O'Leary. Aiden O'Leary is a senior and one of 3 co-captains for the Mountain View team. That play, though, concluded by Eleanor Johansson with a very strong spike against Fremont. Service again from O'Leary. That time Mountain View unable to control the hit from Fremont. And serving for Fremont will be number 7, Cameron Schultz. Cameron is a senior. Mountain View handles that very well and sets up Kira Palmbush with a very strong spike to result in the side out. Palmbush will now serve for Mountain View. A very nice play there between number 2, Crystal Tan, one of the 2 captains for Fremont, to set up Joanna Wu's hit. While it is blocked by Mountain View, they cannot control it, resulting in a side out. The freshman Misha Suresh will now serve for Fremont. She was the one who had several services in a row in the prior game. That time Mountain View returns, but out of bounds. Sorry, we're waiting for a clarification from the referee. No, it is ruled an inbounds hit, resulting in a side out. So Fremont, who had closed it to 8-9, has to give service back to Mountain View, who leads 10-8 at this point. Service will come from Logan Wynn. Logan is a sophomore at Mountain View and stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Jen Burge is able to bump that, eventually setting up senior co-captain Crystal Tan to return it. And at that time, the Mountain View play could not be controlled by senior Crystal Tan of Fremont, who went to the floor in a very aggressive dive trying to get to it. Very strong hit from Kelly Mahoney of Fremont. She could not get it past Lauren Price and Johansson was unable to get it past Lauren Price of Mountain View. So there is a timeout now, and both teams will take some time to talk through the standing of the game and how they'll handle the next set of play. There is a definite height advantage for Mountain View in this game. Mountain View has on their roster a total of 8 players at 5'10" or taller, and Fremont has only 1 player at 5'10", being junior Kelly Mahoney. Teams are now coming back to the court. Side out for Fremont, putting the score at 9-12. Serving for Fremont will be number 4, junior, but also team captain Joanna Wu. Very, very strong spike from Eleanor Johansson there. That was almost handled by Fremont. Number 3, Morgan Perrell, with a tough job of trying to handle that spike. Serving for Mountain View now will be number 14, Peyton Schaefer. And a great hit from Fremont's number 11, Kayla Sun. So while only 5'5", that shot cleared the very tall players of Mountain View, but remained in bounds in the back corner. And that service from Alexandra Davila was unable to be controlled by Mountain View. That brings the score to within 2. So a great exchange just then. Unfortunately, Fremont was unable to quite complete that final hit. Service will then revert on the side out to Mountain View High School. Fremont unable to put together the passes to return that service. So serving for Mountain View is number 13, Lauren Price. And that hit from Fremont's number 10, Kelly Mahoney, is long. Keeping service with Mountain View. They now have got the lead stretched out to 5 points, 16-11. Serving now for Fremont, number 6, Jen Burge. Very tough exchange there right around the net. Fremont is unable to keep the service, so the side out results in Mountain View restoring their 5-point lead. There is going to be a pause here while the umpires confer. And I've just been corrected on some terminology there. That's actually a volleyball referee. So the Fremont Firebird captain, Joanna Wu, was talking to the official there for a second. No explanation has yet been, well, the officials are explaining the situation to the coaches. So there was an infraction by Mountain View, which keeps service with Fremont. We're waiting for the officials to say play can resume. And it seems like the pause and play is just to ensure that something is recorded properly. And I think it is about ensuring service rotates correctly for Fremont. So the officials here for the game have us ready to resume play. Well, I take that back. Sorry, everyone. The officials are going to confer one more time. I think we've had a range of questions. It took them a while to resolve whether an infraction had occurred that reversed the call that had been made. Following that, there was some deliberation on service, order of which player was doing service for Mountain View. Sorry, order of service for Fremont High School. Their coach certainly appears to be very patient with the situation, as are the Mountain View High School coaches. For both teams, it's a chance for them to come together on the respective floors and confer. And we are now ready to resume play. Fremont will be serving, and it will be number 6, Jen Burge. Her service is ruled inbounds. That brings the game to within 2. So we had a infraction from Mountain View that caused the officials to deliberate for quite a while. Service went to Fremont. It stayed with them in the end. And after checking service order, Jen Burge comes up with a point for her team. Mountain View gets organized on their return, and Kira Palmbish puts a shot across that was simply unplayable by Fremont. Serving there for Mountain View was Eleanor Johansson. That time, number 11, Kayla Sun, is able to tip the ball over the Mountain View team that was waiting at the net. A very savvy play against some very tall competition. Service by Fremont will now be given by senior co-captain Crystal Tan, number 2. Mountain View's Palmbush tried to sneak the ball over rather than spiking it that time. Fremont is able to set up number 7, their senior Cameron Schultz, whose shot was unplayable by Mountain View. That very tall front line able to get a block on it, but Mountain View was unable to control it. That time, Palmbush's spike went just wide of the line, and we are now tied 17-17. Mountain View breaks the tie with a side out on a very strong spike by number 20, their junior Kira Palmbush. That time Palmbush's spike was controlled by Davila, Fremont. Mountain View was able to follow up with a spike by Eleanor Johansson. Fremont did a great job to get a hand on it, but ultimately it was unplayable. So the officials have ruled a fault on the service. Mountain View is asking for clarification. That point puts Fremont back within 1. Number 7, Cameron Schultz is serving. And that time, Emma Schultz was able to get some control over the ball, but it deflected off the rafters here in the gymnasium and ultimately was unplayable. Serving now for Mountain View, leading 20-18. It was Kira Palmbush. That ball deflected back by Lauren Price, another senior for Mountain View. They've extended their lead 21-18. Palmbush stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. She's one of 2 players for Mountain View that is 6'1". And we're going to take a moment for the coaches to confer with their teams. We are now getting ready to resume play here at the Fremont High School Gymnasium, where the Fremont Firebirds are hosting the Mountain View Spartans in girls volleyball. Serving for Mountain View will be Kira Palmbush. Unfortunately, that service is into the net, resulting in a side out and getting the gap back to 2 points. So serving for Fremont High School will be the freshman Misha Suresh, who was able to maintain service for several points in the first game. That point goes to Fremont High School. Suresh will serve again, having closed it to 20 points to 21. very strong strike from Eleanor Johansson is turned back by Kelly Mahoney. Number 10, Mahoney for Fremont, is only a junior, but at 5'10", she is the tallest player for Fremont High School. With the score tied, Suresh serves. Mountain View controls the ball well and sets up their senior co-captain Eleanor Johansson for a very powerful spike. Mountain View now leads 22-21. 3 points left to win the game. And service will be performed by number 6, Ashley Kane. Johansson's spike was blocked by Fremont. Alexander Davila, but it wasn't controlled. With that ball going out of bounds, it was a point to Mountain View. And that time, the return from Fremont went up to the gym rafters and deflected against one, which is an obstacle and caused the point to go to Mountain View. So they now lead 24-21. This service is to win the game. And that time, the Firebirds senior co-captain Joanna Wu has an unreturnable hit, closing it by 2 points. Wu will now serve for the Firebirds. Fremont has closed it to win a 1 point. A very powerful spike from Eleanor Johansson was blocked by Kelly Mahoney back onto the Fremont side, to the Mountain View side of the net. Unfortunately, Fremont was unable to control that ball and get it returned, resulting in the side out. Mountain View reaches 25 points and wins the second game. That was a very exciting game. In the first one, Fremont was able to come back by several points in a row, but Mountain View won comfortably. This time, much smaller margin for Mountain View. We are going to take a break now in between the games.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace. We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness. This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Fremont High School Gymnasium, where we're preparing for game number 3 of tonight's contest between the host Firebirds and their opponents, the Mountain View High School Spartans. Mountain View won the first 2 games, so they very well could be on their way to winning the contest here, or winning tonight's match. That would make them 5-0 and keep them at the top of the conference. Right now is a great time to note that KMVT Sports is brought to you with help from our sponsor, Altos Mobile Massage. Massage has been proven to reduce stress and improve well-being. Healthier and happier employees do better work. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing. So, as the night has gone by, Fremont has put more and more pressure on Mountain View. We will see if they can put it together to win this third game. Service for Fremont came from number 4, Joanna Wu. That time, a strong hit from Alexandra Davila. A junior on the Fremont team goes a bit long, and the first point of the game goes to Mountain View. Serving now for Mountain View is their senior co-captain, number 14, Peyton Schaefer. And that is another side out. So service will change to Fremont. Number 9, Davila will serve. She is a junior, and at 5'7", is the second tallest player on the Fremont team. That service was unable to be controlled by Mountain View. So Davila will serve again. And that time Davila's service is wide. Mountain View's number 5, Aiden O'Leary, one of the senior co-captains, with a very powerful shot there Fremont's unable to control. Service will be provided by Mountain View's Nicole Goldboard again. She is a sophomore. And a little miscommunication between the Fremont players results in them not being able to manage that service. This will be the third serve for Goldford. Fremont did very well to control the initial block performed by Eleanor Johansson and Aiden O'Leary. However, they weren't able to control the service of the ball when it finally came back over. Very, very tough block from Mountain View there. Colford will give her 5th serve in a row. That one is unsuccessful, though, landing in the net before it crosses. Mountain View's Aiden O'Leary. I'm sorry, number 4. Sorry, that was number 5, Aiden O'Leary, with that hit. So for the second time in a row, Mountain View is unsuccessful in their service, resulting in the side out to the Firebirds. That sets the score at Fremont 4, Mountain View 7. Serving for Fremont will be Crystal Tan, one of 2 senior co-captains. That time Mountain View was unable to combine to return it, closing it to within 2 points and resulting in a timeout called by Mountain View. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be resuming our 3rd game of the evening. The score stands Mountain View 7, Fremont 5, and the Firebirds have service. Very tough hit from Kira Palmbush of Mountain View is almost controlled by Fremont. They're unable to put together the final control on the ball to return it, though. So that extends Mountain View's lead now to 3. Mountain View sets up senior Eleanor Johansson for the spike there, and Fremont is unable to control that. So senior Aiden O'Leary will serve for a 2nd time in a row. That one goes wide, changing the service to Fremont, who's able to stay within 3 points here. Aiden O'Leary will exit, and rotating in for Mountain View is number 1, Antonia Biscacci. Serving for Fremont will be Cameron Schultz. Cameron Schultz will serve her 2nd time. Oh. So it seemed like that was a successful block by Davila of Fremont, but apparently it was returned out of bounds. Mountain View has service. Fremont's unable to control that, so Mountain View extends their lead to 4. Serving for Mountain View's number 13, senior Lauren Price. Price will serve again for Mountain View. That clears the net, but was unable to be controlled by Fremont. That time we see a very strong hit from Joanna Wu, the 5'3" co-captain of Fremont, up against some very tall opponents. That wins the service for Fremont. Mountain View's Peyton Schaefer scores with that because it was blocked unsuccessfully by Fremont's Kelly Mahoney. Mahoney and Tan unable to combine there to control the ball. Ashley Kane now will serve for Mountain View. And that time, number 10, Kelly Mahoney, gets the point for Fremont High School. Her hit was unable to be controlled by Mountain View, landing successfully in bounds. So Joanna Wu, one of the senior captains for Fremont, has service. And that time, Mountain View's Peyton Schaefer has a hit which cannot be controlled. That makes Mountain View's lead 6. Schaefer will serve. Wu's hit over the net was partially blocked by goal board of Mountain View, but ultimately they were unable to control the ball. So that results in a side out. Right now, Alexander Davila, number 9, a junior, serves for Fremont. Number 10, Kelly Mahoney, with a very strong block against the shot from Peyton Schaefer of Mountain View.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace. We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness. This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
For play to resume. We have a very energized Fremont High School team who just scored 2 points in a row. Maintained service as number 15, Eleanor Johansson, reached over the net for that play for Mountain View. So the junior, Alexander Davila, will continue service for Fremont. That brings them to within 3 points, so she's serving at 12 points against Mountain View with 15. time Johansson spike is into the net. It is now 2 points. So each game here, Mountain View has seemed to got off to a certain lead, but Fremont is able to come back and keep it close. So that blocked hit results in a side out. Serving now for Mountain View will be Nicole Goldboard. Number 5, Aiden O'Leary, the senior from Mountain View, has a very soft touch over the net. Fremont was unable to control that, and that puts Mountain View's lead back to 5. We're going to take a moment here while the teams call timeout. Welcome back, everyone. Play is about to resume here with the Mountain View Spartans providing service. Mountain View wins that point, extending their service and their lead now by 6 points. So this has been about 4 points on the road on the service of Nicole Goldboard. And after a very powerful spike from Eleanor Johansson, Joanna Wu of Fremont is able to return it, and Mountain View is not able to control that return. The resulting side out gives the service to Fremont. That will come from number 6, Jen Burge, but they are now behind 5 points. And Fremont takes a point with that service, closing the gap to 4. Johansson's spike could not be controlled by Fremont, and for them to be able to return the ball. That results in a side out, and service will be by Johansson. Fremont, with a very successful block there, earns them the side out. Serving for Fremont is their senior co-captain, Crystal Tan. The initial spike from number 5, Aiden O'Leary, was able to be controlled by Fremont High School, but ultimately number 13, Lauren Price, was able to spike the ball and earn the point for Mountain View. Fremont there unable to return Lauren Price's, unable to return Aiden O'Leary's service. That time, Jen Burge of Fremont, who has done a great job returning service all evening, was unable to get to that ball. That puts Mountain View within 10 points of winning tonight. So at first, Fremont reacted like Aiden O'Leary's service was wide, but the officials have ruled. The officials ruled that it was inbounds. They're now within 1 point of winning the evening, and that results in Fremont choosing to call a timeout. Welcome back, everyone, to what could be the final point in tonight's contest. The visiting Mountain View Spartans are now serving while leading 24-16. And with that spike by senior Lauren Price, Mountain View wins the third and final game of the evening. So this keeps Mountain View's record intact. They are undefeated and 5-0. Fremont drops after giving while losing in 3 straight games. Fremont certainly kept it close. That now moves their record then to 2-3, and ultimately their standing is going to depend on how well Milpitas did this evening in their game. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. Special thanks to the production crew here, including our producer-director, Renee Antonio Mendoza, cameraman Tim Erskine, cameraman CJ Rulo, cameraman Kevin Burnett, and special thanks to Fremont High School for hosting and providing the facilities this evening. Thanks again, everyone, for watching KMVT Sports. We hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation of girls high school volleyball, and wish everyone a great evening.